On 26th March 2026, ex-Chief Minister of West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee, launched a sharp attack on BJP and Election Commission, accusing them of misusing the constitution and institutions to weaken the democracy. Bengali migrant workers leave Gurgaon after verification scare. Nagaland stops 200 migrant vehicles. Illegal Bangladeshi workers in Mumbai civic projects. Numerous such incidents have been reported across India over the last 3 decades. The time has come for the nation to unite and take strict, lawful action against illegal infiltration from Bangladesh. Nobody should be spared, including the corrupt political leaders accused of enabling such activities for political gain.
This is the story of illegal infiltration from Bangladesh into India, how it started, how it grew, and what it is doing to our country. All these topics we are going to cover in today's video, so just stay with me.
Imagine a quiet village in Assam or West Bengal. Children are sleeping, farmers are resting after a long day, and just a few kilometers away, through rivers, forests, and gaps in the fence, people are quietly crossing into India without documents, without permission.
This is not a border. Sadly, it has slowly become a backdoor.
The Muslim demographic change narrative. You might have heard the claim that only Muslims are infiltrating to change India's demography. Here is the truth. Bangladesh is a Muslim majority country. A large number of infiltrators from Bangladesh are indeed Muslim. But not all Muslims in India are infiltrators. Millions of Indian Muslims are patriotic citizens who have lived here for generations and contribute to the nation. The danger is not any religion. The danger is illegal entry, fake documents, and misuse of the system for political gain. If we blame an entire community, then we will divide the country and help the real culprits escape. Now let's understand, when did this infiltration start? The story begins in the 1971. After the liberation war of Bangladesh, millions of people from East Pakistan crossed into India as refugees.
Many were genuine refugees trying to escape from war and violence. But over time, something changed. After the war ended, a large number of people did not go back.
They stayed back and slowly started settling in border states like Assam, West Bengal, Tripura, Meghalaya, and Mizoram. The period from 1970s to 1980s became a major issue. Assam especially was burning in protest. The Assam movement was born because people felt that their identity and land were being swallowed by a silent, continuous flow of people from across the border. Now the question arises, why are people infiltrating India? Why is this happening? So people don't cross border for fun. They come for four main reasons. The first reason is the economic hardship. Bangladesh faces poverty, floods, climate related disasters, and lack of jobs.
Many who are unemployed at home find it easier to slip into India and work in construction, farming, and rickshaw pulling.
The second reason is the political instability and fear.
Some come to escape political pressure or violence in their own country. In some cases, anti government activists or even suspected militants have used India as a hiding ground.
The third reason is the family and social networks. Once few family members have settled down in India illegally, they send messages back to their family members who are in Bangladesh. With the help of their vicious networking, those members cross borders and joins them in India. This entire scenario explains how the chain migration builds up. Now, let's come to the fourth reason. This is the main reason of infiltration in modern days, political angle, supported by corrupt politicians. In some states, these illegal immigrants are given fake voter IDs, ration card, and even shelter by the local politicians. But why? These illegal immigrants act as vote bank, a captive group of people that can be mobilized during elections. Now I'm going to talk about something uncomfortable but very real, the vote bank politics. The vote bank politics refers to a situation where the political parties try to secure their votes from a specific group of people belonging to certain religion or ethnic group by offering benefits, protection, or favorable policies. The local politicians take the help of local networks and the corrupt system to bring the illegal migrants belonging to the Bengali speaking Muslim community from Bangladesh to India and arrange documents for them. Over time, such group of people are included in the voter list and they can influence the outcome of the election in certain constituencies. The vote bank politics is mostly happening in the border states like Tripura, West Bengal, and Assam. In these states, the local politicians are getting benefit from a simple equation. The more people in a stronghold, the more voters. Reports and investigations have shown that leaders have protected the illegal migrants. They have helped them to get voter ID, ration card, and even jobs. They have opposed stronger NRC and deportation drive, fearing that it will hurt their vote bank. This is not the problem of one religion or one community. It is the problem of short-term politics versus long-term national interest. When political parties put their power above the security of the country, every Indian pays the price through security threat, resource shortage, and social tension. Now let's understand how do they cross the border. India shares a 4,096-kilometer long border with Bangladesh, one of the longest land borders in the world. It passes through rivers, marshes, villages, and tea gardens. This is not just a line on the map, this is a living and breathing frontier. Now let's understand how infiltration happens. The most common way of infiltration is river crossings at night. Migrants use small boats or even swimming to cross rivers like the Ganga Brahmaputra tributaries or smaller streams, especially in Assam and West Bengal. The second most common way of infiltration is from the gaps in fencing. Though large parts of the border are fenced, still there are gaps, broken wires, or poorly lit stretches. At night, people slip through these openings. The third most common way of infiltration is through the corrupt local networks. Some local smugglers and even the elements on the other side help them. They guide them through certain routes and charge them money. Once they get inside India, many of them move to other cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Bengaluru, or Hyderabad. They get access to fake documents to blend in and even open bank accounts and mobile connections. Now imagine the impact of this silent flow of millions of people into our country, often undocumented and unaccounted. The effects are deep, wide, and long lasting. Now let's understand how this is affecting our country, India. The massive impact of illegal infiltration is the demographic and cultural impact. In states like Assam, Tripura, and West Bengal, the native population is slowly becoming a minority in some of the districts. Local languages, customs, and traditions are getting diluted. School, villages, or even entire blocks start looking different from what they were 30 years ago. The second impact is the resource and economic strain. Illegal migrants compete for the low paying jobs like agriculture, construction, house help, and rickshaw pulling. They often work for lower wages, pushing the Indian native workers out. They often use all the facilities which is meant for the native Indian citizens, like the housing schemes, ration card, and subsidies. When the systems are overburdened, the genuine Indians get left out. The third impact is on the security and terrorism risk. Several reports have shown that terrorists and radical groups have used illegal migrants as a cover to enter India. Several infiltrators have been arrested with links to terror networks or with fake arms and documents. This is not a myth, it is a documented security concern for India's internal stability. The fourth impact is the social tension and identity conflict. When people feel that their land, language, and culture are being swept away, anger builds. That's what exactly happened in Assam movement and ethnic clashes in Tripura. All these are directly linked to the fear of demographic change, which is caused due to the unchecked migration. Now let's look what India can do to fight against infiltration. If we ignore this problem today, it will only keep growing. So what can India do? The first step that India should take is to build stronger border infrastructure. Build more fences, install floodlights, and use drones and cameras on the entire Indo-Bangladesh border. Increase BSF and CRPF, especially in remote areas. The second step India should take is to make smart identification and verification system. Use biometric registration, Aadhaar-linked databases, and NRC-style verification whenever needed to separate the genuine citizens from illegal residents. Strict rules should be made and hefty fines should be imposed on people who create fake documents. The third step is the legal and judicial firmness. We need to appeal to the judiciary for a transparent and impartial inquiry to identify the individuals, politicians, or networks who have been involved in supporting illegal infiltration. Appropriate and strict actions should be taken against those who have been found guilty during the investigation. Our courts must work quickly on cases of illegal migrants. There should be clear non-tolerance policies for those who enter or stay illegally. And the fourth step is cooperation with Bangladesh. The government of India and the government of Bangladesh must work together on joint verification, return of illegal migrants, and tackling human smuggling networks. Now, let's look at the ways how the common citizens like you and me can help in overcoming the problem of illegal immigration. This is not just the job for the army or the government. Every citizen can play a role. We citizens can be alert. If you notice people in your area who have no proper documents, no clear proof of identity, and are living in a suspicious way, you can inform the local police or the civic authorities. Secondly, we can support fair voter lists, encourage clean voter list drives, and report doubtful names or fake IDs in your local electoral roll. The third thing we can do is to promote the national identity. Teach your children about Indian values, constitution, and patriotism, so they grow up understanding the fact that protecting the country is everyone's duty. Lastly, we should fight against misinformation. Do not share any content which is fake or filled with hatred. Please verify the news before sharing and remember one thing, that misinformation divides us. Now let's focus on how unity can solve this issue. The real weapon against infiltration is national unity, not fear, not hatred, but strong, informed, and united India. When people from different religion, different caste, different regions stand together, no politician, no conspiracy, no infiltrator can break us. The issue is not about Hindu versus Muslim, it's about law versus lawlessness, citizens versus non citizens, and truth versus exploitation. If we unite around our constitution, our flag, and our shared future, then we can build a system that is tough on illegal entries. Unity is the shield that guards our democracy, our constitution, and our borders. If we don't speak up today, then tomorrow this land may not feel like ours anymore. India is just not a map. India is our language, our festivals, our churches, our temples, mosques, gurudwaras, our shared dreams, and our shared struggle. If we stay silent, if we let the politicians exploit us, if we let the borders bleed, then we are not only losing land, we are losing our future. So let's make a promise today that we will protect our borders, we will respect the law, and we will stand together as one nation, one people, one India, where every citizen, regardless of religion, can be proud, free, and safe. Because in the end, India's strength is not in the stones, not in the fences, not in the guns. It is in the courage, unity, and conscience of its people. Protect the border, protect the nation, protect India. Jai Hind.